Alright, this is the gameplay we played on Route 66 that we lost. Or look at your Reinhardt play. Okay, so the things that we'll focus on this video will be when to be aggressive and when not to be. What being aggressive actually means. Communication and how to communicate and what to communicate. Shield management, how to know when to hold your shield, when to let it recharge, when not to hold your shield. And I believe finally tracking ultimates or ability usage actually, and the enemy ability usage. So we'll take a look at that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Escort the
So if you didn't know, right now a match starts at 360. 15 seconds later, at 345, if you press tab, the enemy comp will be revealed. Now this gameplay doesn't show me whether you press tab or not, so I don't know. But start doing that. At 345, you press tab and you see exactly what heroes the enemy team has. Here, fire strike. As soon as you see them, you fire strike. Goes a bit delayed. Zarya bubbles herself, okay? She bubbles you and you put your shield up. So communication and not aware, like minimal awareness there. You fire strike on cooldown, good. Here you try to go for swings, really good. You really dip down in health, you put your shield up, that's really good, good awareness. Okay, our Hanzo got a kill on their Ana. Now, usually this could mean so there's a statistic tells us that 6v5, the team with the 6 players, they win 70% of their games. So basically, them losing one player is a huge deal, and this means that we can win this fight immediately, almost instantly. Especially since they lost their Ana, and if you had pressed their team comp, press tab and to check the team comp, or if you've been aware, you'd realize that they had an Ana and a Zen, and not instead they didn't have like an Ana or Mara or Ana and Mercy because those guys are considered main heals. So instead, basically, they had one main heal and one off heal, and their main healer died. That means it's a huge win for us. So you should see this. Your HP is basically full. You have a healer on you. There's no reason for you to not be aggressive. It's the beginning of the fight. The enemy Reinhardt doesn't have a shatter. No reason for you to not be aggressive here. Okay, aggressive. What does that mean? For a Reinhardt, it means swinging your hammer. It means walking up forward, using your hammer to swing 1, 2 hits. That's enough, and then you fall back. That's literally it. So next time if I'm playing with you and I tell you, hey, be aggressive, I want you to walk forward like 10 meters, swing 1, 2, come back, put your shield up. Let's start with that. Throughout this whole match, what you will notice is that the only, and I mean literally, the only way you initiate a fight is by charging. And I'll point it out. Every time you try to initiate it, you'll find a way to charge and you'll charge and then you'll start hammering. That is not good. Should you not ever use charge? No, you should use charge, but you shouldn't think and feel that charge is the way to the number one step to being aggressive. No, it's not. In fact, charge is actually a killer. You'll hear like people make fun of Reinhardt's, low rank Reinhardt's, that they just charge in because you put your shield down. It's a very easy thing to kill, especially when they have a Zen and they're going to discard you. It's horrible. You will die really quick. But let's see this. Let's continue. You get bubble and you're holding your shield. Not good communication. You got walled off, so here you gotta be a bit safe. But at least with the bubble, you can put it down and swing. You swing after the bubble's over. They got our Hanzo, but we got their Diva mech and we got their Rein. Yeah, and you get their main. Gotta be aggressive. You're sitting here holding shield. The only players alive on their team is a Hanzo, a Baby Diva currently. And I believe a Zen. The only person that can actually one-shot people is the Hanzo. Alright? So the Baby Diva is not gonna one-shot anyone. And the best way to prevent people getting one-shot by Hanzo is either tell them, hey, get behind my shield, or go and kill the Hanzo. Right now, people are not using your shield. The soldier was not using your shield. The Zarya pushing up is not using your shield. So you need to go up there and put your body in front of everyone so the Hanzo will hit you instead of anyone else, and then you can actually take those arrows to your face without dying. Instead, you're holding shield when we have advantage. Blue Stealth, our Zarya player, has the right mentality. So tell him that he's doing good in that category. He's pushing up here. He realizes or not, I'm not sure if he realizes or not, but he's like, I'm gonna push up and push this Hanzo. I have the support of my team. Whereas you're just standing here with the shield, blocking nothing. Oh, also, one another thing I'll focus on later is information, is gathering information. So, like pressing tab to see the team comp, that's information. The more information you have, the more the more educated choices or the more better choices you can make. What you will notice throughout the game is that you will prevent yourself from having any information of what the enemy is doing, where they're going, who's dead, who's alive, where your team members are, what ults they've used. You will have like you basically have you make zero attempts to try and gather information. So you need to learn to actively try and figure out, gather information of. I'll tell you forward in the future as the video goes what that is. So your Zara's doing good. She's pushing up. You're just standing here with your shield. Good on the kill. Still standing shield. Okay, so now the fight has gone for a while. You as a Reinhardt, one of your jobs is to know and track the enemy Reinhardt's shatter. So you should be aware of, okay, how many times did the enemy Reinhardt shatter? Okay, this many times. Fire strike. Did he actually hit anyone with the fire strike? Okay, yes, no, maybe. And then how many times did he actually swing, or was he only holding his shield? How often did he die? Was he alive for a long time? If he's alive for a longer time, that means more likely he will have a higher charge on his ult. Or did he die very soon? So you need to consider all those factors and then try and estimate or guess how much ult charge does the Rein have. So he's at 73. You are at 69. You haven't died yet. You haven't died so far. He has died, but yet somehow he has more ult charge. Maybe he died because he was being too aggressive and then he let his shield down. That's also a possibility. So it's fair. You're doing good. Again, Zarya bubbles you, but you're holding your shield. We got their Ana again. Okay, so notice how you didn't swing. The way you initiated being aggressive, you charged. And oh, by the way, your charges are fantastic. I think like if you charge 10 times through the game, I think you hit like 9 of your charges. That's how amazing and accurate your charges are. But try and do less of them or know when to use them. You're holding your shield here? Yeah, that's fine. Hanzo's there, you're gonna swing at the Hanzo? Yes. Good. You're holding your shield for no reason. Let it charge up. Okay, so your Zarya makes a mistake here. Watch how far she pushes up. I think over here, the Hanzo and the Zarya, they were trying to figure out when to use their grab and Hanzo ult. But that's not an excuse for her to push up this much. And especially she used her self bubble, so she's still pushing up and she dies. So tell your Zarya player. Now, your Zarya pushed up ahead of you. Your Hanzo has pushed up ahead of you. Your Soldier has pushed ahead of you. Your Mercy has pushed ahead of you. The only person who's probably staying back is our Ana. So the only person you're actually shielding is our Ana. Yes, you can say, hey, there's two people on the card, I'm pushing the card faster. Honestly, the difference between one person on card and three person on card is 33%. What that means is that if you have three people on the card moves 33% faster than having one person on the card. So 33% is not a lot, by the way, that number. So basically, it's okay to have one person on the card and for you to be pushing up and gaining space. You will hear this thrown out a lot, that a tank has to gain space. What does that mean? It means putting pressure and controlling an area that the enemy is afraid to contest you with. Right now, this is like what, dead man zone, no man zone, whatever it's called, in the middle. You should be the first one to try and gain control of that, where your soldier's standing or where your Zarya died. So you're holding shield, you dodge that fire strike, good. You go fire strike here, good. You should have done it sooner. Let's actually go back and see when you fire strike. So you have your fire strike here. No reason you can't just throw it at the corner, because someone might peek the corner. If you miss, you miss. If you get someone, that's amazing, and you get your cooldown back in 6 seconds.
Get over here, healer.
Your soldier puts down his heal even though it's a Mercy healing him. I mean, it's not our player, but you know, don't do that. Here, it's okay. So you realize that your Zarya is dead. That's a 5v6. That's a disadvantage for you. So in fact, I would even fully back off here, and your shield is half. And now you should be thinking, okay, one whole round, like we capped the first point, and the Ryan hasn't used shatter. Does he have shatter by now? Most likely. So you should be trying to figure out how and when he's going to shatter, and how to block it. How do you block a shatter with your shield? If your shield is at half HP, how do you plan on using it to block it if it breaks? Okay, this is really, really awesome on your part. I think this is the first time that you actually be aggressive without charging in. That's actually, yeah, I didn't notice this before. First time. And I think the only time. The Reinhardt got antied, his shield is about to break, you're pushing in. But again, he hasn't used shatter. You should be in your head. So it's mind games. If you look at like Reinhardt's, they were like, "Yo, it's all about mind games with the Reinhardt's." What you should be doing is swing, shield, swing, shield, swing, shield. Because sometimes the Reinhardt, what he'll be waiting for is like, okay, the enemy Reinhardt is swinging at me. I have shatter. I'm gonna wait for him to start swinging. Okay, then I'm gonna shatter him. And that's what's gonna happen. You just start swinging like, oh, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. But you fully forget that he hasn't used shatter, and then more likely that he has it. And we lose this fight. They use 3 also. They use Nano, they use Shatter, they use even Mailed actually. They use Dragon. Next fight we should be able to win. Use Zarya bubbled here. I don't like it. It's a waste. Nice fire strike. You start swinging. Nice. Hanzo. Okay, so here, who should you try and kill? Who's your main target to kill? The enemy Reinhardt, not the D.Va. The D.Va, everyone else will take care of. Like, Zarya will probably kill the D.Va, because she's like, oh, free charge. Okay, so the D.Va gets unmech'd, and the Reinhardt is antied. Who should you be focusing here? The Reinhardt. But instead, you're like, I want to kill the baby D.Va. So, that 2 seconds, you miss a fire strike, and you try to kill the baby D.Va instead of killing the antied Reinhardt.
Heroes never die.
Charge. Like I said, we're winning this fight because we have ults and they don't. You go back to kill the Reinhardt. This is good. should be calling for help here. Okay, they come help you. Okay, so here you charge in. Now, this charge can be good or bad depending of your awareness. If you look at the top right, our team is winning. So yes, this charge is, it's okay, it's good. But I just, always be looking at the kill feed. Zarya bubbled you, good. That was a good bubble by Zarya. Again, we are winning. You should be pushing up and swinging at the Reinhardt. But I swear to God, I think you just wait for your charge to come up. You literally hold your shield and wait for your charge to come up, and then you go charge him. Wait, and also let's see how long you might. I think you shatter here.
Fire at will.
Okay. So the Reinhardt you shatter, so you know that he doesn't have shatter again. Actually, wait, he does. All right, dude. You haven't used shatter, and he used shatter, and he has got another one. Okay, so this is good here. This is very interesting. So if you were aware that the Reinhardt has shatter, you holding shield here is good, because good Reinhardts, what they do is when they get grabbed like this, everyone will try to be aggressive, and then they'll shatter you. So this is kind of good, where you're holding the shield, and I don't know whether you actually knew he had shatter or not, but it's good. But if you knew he has shadow, you need to walk up forward so you can protect your teammates. But I think your Zarya walks in front of your shield. You charge in. Okay, good. Get the kill.
Let's get you back out there.
Fast forward.
The payload is moving. Join me.
What you could do up here is there's these boxes in front of you over here. You can actually jump on them, come up here, and swing. Help your Hanzo. You could do that. Fire strike. Do you have it? Okay, you used it. Okay, you use fire strike. That's good. Nice bubble by your Zarya. Okay, see a soldier. Is he your team member? I'm not sure. I think he is. Tell him do not jump down. If he has high ground, never give it up. He gets killed, yes, but it's not worth it. Higher levels he'll get dropped. There's a baby diva behind us, but no one really realized. And you never turn around to check. You missed your fire strike. Oh, whoops. Sorry, I think I screwed this up. Swing at the main. You charge out of the... Oh, okay. And this is the first time you shatter. Really good shatter. But I want to bring awareness to you that this is the end of the third point. And this is the first time you use shatter. Now you tell me if that's correct or not. Because in my opinion, that's fucked up. As far as strike, this is what I need you. This is what you should be doing. You need to be swinging like a madman when you're winning the team fight. Okay, good. We win this fight. Forward. Okay, so you hold at this corner, and I love it. Fantastic. What I want to see is okay. So I want you want to be fire striking immediately as they come out. And also, I want to talk to you about, information, right? Like I said. So you can either, if you look at the time, you can either wait 15 seconds and press tab and see what their comp is. Or, you have a corner, you have your team behind you, you have a 2000 big ass shield. What you could do is go forward or just peek around this corner and look at them. See what comp they have. So you can make decisions when they come forward how you can actually progress. You can check if they have a widow. You can check if they have a Mei. You can check if they have a diva. You can check if they're going ghosts. You get information. There's never a bad time to have more information. But watch how you just hold your shield and you never peek. You never get information. Thank God we have a Sonic Arrow. So you see we have a Rein, we have a diva. We have a Pharah. Okay, that's it. You know 3 heroes. You don't know anything else. You don't know the positionings. What if they have a widow? Fire strike. You need to be fire striking again. There you go. Okay, you did, so my bad. Okay, again, 65. You're holding the shield, but the enemy team hasn't come around the corner. So who are you protecting? You back off. You fire strike and you back off. You're still backing off. And I believe I'm telling you here, hey Ryan, be aggressive, be aggressive. And then when you do listen to me say that, I think the way you engage is you charge in. Okay. This was the right mentality. You walking forward and you were about to swing. Unfortunately, you got slept. That's okay. But you did well. That's what you need to be doing. You just walking forward put the pressure on the Rhine to back off if you noticed. Your shield is going down. You fire strike. They on a back off. Your shield is going down. You should be like, guys, my shield is going down. I need to put it down. You can't let your shield break. And you need to be thinking, does the Reinhardt have shatter? If you notice, the Reinhardt has 75, the enemy Reinhardt, and you're at 48. That's not good, man. He's doing more work than you. You might as well play Orisa. If you're just going to be a guy holding a shield, Orisa can do better. Orisa can put the shield and actually just hold left click and do more work than you'll probably do this whole game in one round. Okay, so again, you charge in. You know, that's the only way you initiate. You get the kill. Again, your charges are really good. And then you go back to holding shield, I'm pretty sure. You get the enemy Reinhardt, you win that game. The enemy Reinhardt's dead, you win that match. But you need to go secure that fight. You let your barrier break. And then I think if your barrier breaks, it's like 4 seconds for the barrier to come back. What if you really need it immediately? Right? You fire strike to Zen, you get almost killed. We lost our Mercy. So our comp is what? We have a main healer. Okay, we have 2 healers. You still have Amara, and she has Coalescence. If you press tab, you would know that. So we can still play aggressive here. They still don't have that Reinhardt. You're holding shield here. This is good because the enemy is trancing. That means any damage you put in, it's not good for you. Like it'll just get healed up. Okay, so here, I'm pretty sure I'm telling you, okay, we lost this fight, back up, back up. Alright, so you start backing up, get the health pack, and then you come up here. Instead of going the other direction. I'm not sure why you did that. But you do it, and then you die. And then I tell the Mara, back up, Mara dies. You go in here, and then, again, you'd be thinking, does the Reinhardt have shatter, does he not? Most likely he does, and he does. And you have shatter too. In fact, why not shatter right here? You can literally shatter that Mei. And you can, by the sound, you can tell that she used the wall. If you're afraid of a Mei, you know, you were asking me, hey, how do we counter a Mei? Use ults. Use everything you have on her. You know? Okay, she did have a wall. You swing, you try, nothing you can do here. That was a good attempt. Again, you should be like, okay, the Reinhardt has shatter. Again, here, you hide behind the corner. You let your shield break, but you don't even peek enough to see the information of like where they're standing, if they change the comm, anything. Fire strike. You need to fire strike here. You're holding shield. You let your shield break. Agreed, there is a soldier behind you, but you know you can hold your shield, let it go half, and then be like, hey, soldier, I'm gonna put my shield down. Let it recharge. Don't peek. If you peek, if you die, it's your fault. Okay, you haven't fire strike that whole time. You let your shield almost fully break. You come back. You fire strike a wall after 12 seconds of waiting. Your soldier just died. If you had communicated to your soldier, hey soldier, back up. I'm letting my shield recharge, and he actually listened to you, That's not, you can't control that. You know, he wouldn't have died there. But that's your responsibility, I would say, to make that call. There's a reason they call you main tank and not just player who chooses tank shield, tank character.
This is not your time.
You're still holding your shield. That whole road over there, we had 6v6 at one point. You had 6 players on your side, they had 6 players on their side. If you notice when we were pushing, those guys, they came and actually they were standing here. They even pushed up and they even fought you there. Instantly, they were already contesting you before you're contesting them. They're just pushing that for free. I think you're playing very passive and you're depending way too much on your DPS to get kills instead of you actually contributing to the fight. Your charges are insane. Your shield is 200. Your team has just died. And most likely the enemy has shatter. So either run away or just come here and die quickly. I think I was telling you to run away. Nothing you can do here. So essentially, there was one team fight, and the enemy won that team fight, and they basically got the whole point just of that. And that's your fault, because you are the one who decides when to engage and when not to. And you have the most power for that. Okay, so again, the card is over here. You need to push up around this corner. You need to play corners. Why? Because corners, you can swing. If you take damage, you can run behind the corner, just step aside, wait for your heal to heal you, and then come back and start swinging. So the best point to hold the payload is right here. So they'll push the payload, they'll push it, come here, and then since you're standing there and contesting, you're a huge threat, you can't, they won't push that. Your Zarya is in front of you, but you're not helping her. You try to kill this Mei. Okay, amazing reaction. I think only Zarya got hit, but like, you blocked that. You blocked yourself from getting shattered because you turned really fast. So, you have really good reflex in that sense. But again, we should have known that he has shatter, and we should have never turned our back around. You should be like, hey guys, they have shatter. Can you guys take care of the Mei? It's Mei, and you have people behind you. They'll take care of her. You get pinned. Fault. We're winning this team fight. We got the Mei, we got the Reinhardt. Let's see how aggressive we play. We got their D.Va mech. You're walking up, then you stop here, I think. Okay, you're backing up. Okay, I can understand why you're backing up. You lost 2. They use shatter, and you have shatter. You still haven't shattered this whole match. So let's see who can use it. Backing up. Backing up is good. Nothing you can do. You're more aware of the maze as a wall, but that's a bit too complex right now.
This is not into the iris.
I think you walk here and you just hold your shield. Oh, you're looking for a shatter. Okay. There's a shatter. You missed the charm. What's the rush? The Anna's there, so she can sleep you, but still, what's the rush? You missed the potential kill on the Rein.
I warrior spirit.
And then push up. You got the Mei. 6v5. The Pharah helps you. She's like, hey, go attack my team. Because you probably win. We got the Mei. It's 6v4. Does the Rein have shatter? In your head, you should be thinking. And if the answer is yes, then you'd be like, my shield is less than half. I need to save my shield so I can have the shield when he does shatter it. Yep, that happened. And then we just lose. Again, you just charge in there instead of just swinging hammer. I think that's your third shatter of the whole round. But I think I'll stop there. So like I said, you need to peek if you're at a corner, peek around and see what comp they have, what they're running. You need to have shield management, so you have to know if the Rhine has shatter, then I need to make sure my shield doesn't break. Uh, you need to learn how to be more aggressive, and what that means is not charging, but swinging your hammer and gaining space. But this is an example. You can see exactly what you could have done better. You were basically the least impact person in our whole match. In a whole team comp. You didn't do anything, right? And if you want to climb out of silver, you need to contribute to the team. And I've given you awareness on how to do that, so you can try. I hope you watched the whole thing.